Hey everybody, you want to hit it more accurate? You want to hit it more consistent? You want to score better? You learn to stay within yourself. It's a concept we have about staying within yourself. Join me in today's video, learn to stay within yourself, and I promise it'll lower your scores and make you a much better golfer. All right, so let's talk about staying within yourself, and that's what today's video is all about. And I've brought this up in a lot of our conversations, our webinars, and our talks, and I always get people kind of coming to me going, can you explain this some more? So I thought I'd shoot a little quick YouTube video for you guys on this. Here's what it comes down to. Next time you guys go out and play a round of golf, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go play a round of golf, and then at the end of the round, maybe after the end of 9 holes, maybe the end of 18 holes, I want you to sit there and mark down on your card or mark down on a sheet of paper, mark down when you had a shot that you could get to the hole, did you actually get there? Okay, for example, let's say the first hole's a par 4 and you hit a good drive down the middle and you have 130 yards into the flag. And you pull out a 7-iron, you're going to hit it 140 yards of the flag. And you hit the shot and it comes up 10 yards shorter or 20 feet short or 30 feet short of the hole, okay? Because here's what's interesting. The average golfer, when they go play a round of golf, they get less than 30% of the shots to the hole. They leave 70% of the shots short of the hole. Now, yes, sometimes we want to stay short of the hole and have that uphill putt or whatever it is. And yes, I understand that, but understand, majority of golfers actually leave it short of the green, or they'll leave it like 30 feet short of the hole, or they don't even get close, and the pin's in the front, and they hit the hill and they go down the hill, okay? So it's cost them significant shots. So what I want you to do is I want you to go out there and play the round of golf and play a game of golf that we call it stay within yourself. And this is what it comes down to. When we go and play around the golf, what most people do is they'll go and they think basically they have a certain yardage for their clubs. Like they'll sit there and say they hit their 9-iron maybe 120 yards and their 7-iron maybe 135 yards, maybe their 8-iron 100. And I know some of you guys hit a lot further, some of you hit this shorter. But you have a certain distance you have when you hit those clubs. But that distance you set up is really an idealistic distance, meaning it's like for most of you guys, it's when you hit it perfect, when you're on for that day, when you're hitting it clean, when you're catching it solid, when you're making that good divot or whatever it is, you get that distance. But if you want to play your best golf, learn to stay within yourself. And what I mean by that is, let's say you have a shot and you go out there and you have a shot. Let's say it's a 140-yard shot and you say, okay, that's a solid 8-iron for me, okay? That 140-yard shot. Well, here's what I want you to do, especially at the first of the round or in the beginning of the round or earlier in your rounds. I want you to take a 7-iron out, and your brain, it's one more club, your brain will tell you, I've got plenty of club to get there. And then when you get up over that 7-iron, if you just don't have any confidence, like, man, this is going to be way too much, just choke down maybe a half an inch, maybe not even an inch, maybe a half an inch, just a little bit, kind of teaching that brain that you're just learning to control this club. Then when you set up over that shot, stay within yourself. So we're not going to overswing this. We're going to set up over it, we're going to take it back, and nice and easy, we're going to hit the shot. And notice, I tried to keep my feet down as much as possible. I stayed within the shot. So my body was saying I didn't have to hit that shot really hard. I didn't have to hit that really clean. I didn't have to force it to get it there. I stayed within myself, okay? And this is where you hear all good players. Good players will say they swing at 80%. Because I can get up over a shot. Sure, I can get up over a golf shot, and I can swing it as hard as I can. So I can get up over there, or I can swing it with basically all the force I have. I can try to hit that with basically all the force I have, okay? And that's saying, okay, I'm going to try to hit that club, like 150 yards. But the game is a game of accuracy. The game is a game of consistency. The game is a game of misses. So what we want to do is we want to take that. We want to increase our accuracy. We want to increase our consistency. We want to decrease our misses, or decrease the error or the extreme of our misses. And the way to do that is to stay within yourself. And I like it swinging 80%. Okay, so, and even Mo Norman and the guys that we talk to, a lot of great players out there, and you watch them on TV every weekend, okay, they will actually, you'll see them, they'll get over shots and they'll choke down just a little bit in the club, just choke down a little bit. They'll take one more club, sometimes even 2 more clubs. They'll set up over the shot, and when they hit the shot, they're basically just trying to stay as stable as possible with the shot. They're trying to, what we call, stay within themselves. So they set up over it, and they stay as stable as possible as they can over the shot, okay? So now, the next thing to do to stay within yourself is, and this is for a lot of the guys, especially demographics a little bit older out there, and here's the next topic I want to talk about, stay within yourself, is we get a lot of questions on tempo. And the tempo issue on this is I'm going to strongly suggest you slow down your backswing. This helps that you stay within yourself. And this is what I mean by that. Think right now you're playing just around a golf, or you're playing out there with your buddies, or you're out in a hole, or you got this shot in. If you're over a golf shot and this shot matters to you, so it's important to you, and you can be all by yourself, you're just hitting a shot into the green and it matters to you, it will always increase your nerves or your nervousness a little bit. That brings up your heart rate a little bit. That makes you just get a little bit faster out there. Okay, it just speeds things up. And so what happens with the typical golfer is when they speed things up, they get quick in the backswing. Well, what happens when you get quick in the backswing is you limit or you don't complete the backswing and you shorten it up, which creates an inconsistency or a potential mishit. So what I want you to do is I want you not only to set up over the shot, take one more club, but also slow down the backswing. Because if you slow down the backswing, it will allow you to what we call complete your turn or get that maximum turn in your hips and shoulders. And that's what we want. I'm not saying you want a longer turn, you just want to complete it. Because we're dealing, most of the people we teach aren't guys that are like Gumby or flexible. They're ones that we got flexibility issues. So we want to be able to complete that turn. So we're going to set up over this. We're going to take one more club. We're going to choke down a little bit. We're going to think just a little bit. We're going to think about staying within the shot, okay? Swinging 80%. We're going to take a slow backswing. Okay, and we're going to do it again. We're going to take a slow backswing. And as we do this, we're going to practice this. And as we do this, what will happen is it'll allow you to complete the turn. It'll allow you to stay very consistent. It'll allow you to get through the shot with consistency and ease of hitting. Okay? So guys, work on staying within yourself. I promise you. Don't try to swing at it full. Take one more club. Even if you need to choke down a little bit to trust that. Do that. Slow down your backswing. Stay within the golf shot. And I promise you, staying within yourself will increase that consistency, will increase accuracy, and I promise you, you can increase consistency, you increase accuracy, you start getting the ball to the hole, I promise you, it'll dramatically help your game, and I promise you, will dramatically lower your scores. Guys, if you like this video, if you enjoyed what we talked about today, hit the like button below, follow us on YouTube. I promise you some more great videos, and we'll talk to you guys real soon.